everyone out there in the YouTube's land. I hope everybody is doing well, having a good morning, day, afternoon, night, middle of the night, all of that fun stuff. Let's see. We have a bunch of crazy stuff to get to tonight. Hopefully it's crazy, funny stuff that we're going to get to. I was going to do more serious, crazy shite, but I wanted to do the funny stuff today. We will be going over one thing that is serious, but let's go ahead and bring in the side chat, and we will get to this because we only have 2 hours before we got to get to the Sanctums stream. So let's bring in our first guest. Hey, Widows, how are you doing?
Just fine, my brother, and hello, folks. How are you doing?
I am wonderful now that we are having this stream, and I'm excited for the stream later, which I don't know exactly what we're going over.
Dude, you know us. We just shoot right off the hip most of the time. But I'm working on some things in the background, trying to get some guests lined up and things like that, so we can start doing more interviews and things. So, but yeah, the one today we're just gonna be chilling, hanging out with everybody. And before we wrap up, I'll announce our which you are aware of what's going to be taking place, but I'll leave it at that for now. But Sunday's show is going to be super load of fun.
See, I misconstrued and I got the days mixed up, and I thought today we were doing Sunday's show, and I was like, yes. And then I looked, then I looked at the date and went, oh crap, it's not the 5th yet. Fuck. I almost asked Splicer if he had downloaded the game and had played it yet.
Right.
Luckily, like I said, I looked at the date and went, oh, it's 3 more days away or what.
He had mentioned something one time about by the next episode we would have it.
Yeah.
But I went back and double checked everything before I scheduled the second show. And I'm just like, okay, well, wait a minute. I'm off Sunday, so it'll be out by then. So why not do 2 shows this week? And we make the second one nothing but that game. And like I said, we're not going to mention the game right now.
No.
So we're gonna tease the folks.
We are. Before I bring in the other guests, I'm glad that somebody else is getting it before me, because I think I should be able to get it, but it's going to be nice to have somebody else with the game as well if I get it.
Right.
All right, so let's bring in our next guest. It's the Mangoes. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm good. How are y'all?
Fine. Strikes and gutters, ups and downs.
How are you doing, Mango?
I'm doing pretty great, actually. Like, adjusting to my sleep meds, doing the thing.
There is a commercial in my local area about Fuzzy's Tacos, and they have a spicy mango taco. So
wait, is that literally? Wait, what's the name of the place again?
Fuzzy's Tacos.
Fuzzy's Tacos.
Yeah,
okay.
Fuzzy's Taco.
Okay. Talk about being able to get away with something just using plenty of innuendo.
All of the shirts that the employees wear says like stuff my taco in your mouth, and like all of this innuendo stuff. It's so wonderful. I love. But anyways, their commercial
Lick
has
Fuzzy's
a thing
tacos
where it's a spicy mango taco. Yes, exactly.
Yes, so I got her to do it. Yes.
I have been laughing my arse off the last couple weeks that I've been seeing those commercials, because I just get to hear about Mango's spicy taco. All right, let's bring in our next guest. How are you doing there, Brainless?
I'm doing pretty good. I
Awesome.
had a nice day with my little man today, so yeah, that was quite fun.
Nice. I'm glad you can join us.
How is all of you?
I am doing wonderful.
Stoned. Stoned as fuck.
All right.
That's bad.
Cassius, you need to change your. Oh, I guess you probably can't hear me. Okay, we'll do it this way. Cassius, you need to change
Son
your.
of a beach nut bubblegum, not again.
Look, I am like the Highlander. There can be only one.
Yes.
Okay.
How are you doing, my queen?
I'm good. A little jealous of Widow's right now because he's stoned and I'm waiting on mine. So,
Dang it.
Aw.
Yep.
I
that's
do
how
have
that
to say, I
goes.
do enjoy being between Slim and Mango. This is fun.
Nice. Yeah.
This is the most fun I've had all day.
It's a slim mango sandwich.
I gotta admit that doesn't sound too bad.
No, yes.
It's
All right,
rather
let's-
interesting, and I like it.
Let's bring in our last guest as of right now, and hopefully we can get one or two more people to join. But if not, whatever. We pretty much got a full house. So how are you doing, Vila?
I'm good. Bit
Lady
knackered.
Vila.
Like, I've got a flat inspection happening on Thursday.
Okay.
So it's an inspection / they're renewing the electric safety certificate. So
Okay.
I've got to make sure the flat is pristine because it's inspection with they take photos to monitor the flat and everything. And then I've also got to make it look tidy while having all the plugs able to be reached by the electrician,
Oh, jeez.
which involves furniture being moved as well. So
Good time.
this is a new one for me.
Good
That sounds
times.
Fun, but
complicated and terrible.
it could be worse. Like, it could be worse. As far as things to complain about that, it's pretty fucking itty bitty. So, you know.
I mean, yeah, it could be worse. I mean, it could be like they're just gonna, just open the door of your apartment and throw in a beehive and say, "Hi, I fooled you." And this was all
You got
just
some weird ideas, man. You got some weird ideas.
No. I mean, okay, okay, I could have said something like they could have broke into your house in the middle of the night and filled all your shoes with cottage cheese.
this is true.
Okay.
I will say, though, I am looking forward to the concept of someone having
Cheese,
a
cottage cheese in their
fuzzy,
shoes.
fuzzy spicy mango taco.
I know.
Yes,
I
yes.
want one right now.
Fuzzy spicy mango taco.
I don't know. From looking at Mango, I don't think her taco's fuzzy. So I think we're good.
It is not.
See?
But I'm sure it's spicy.
Spicy and sweet at the same time.
Well, yes.
I'm sure it tastes like a mango. Okay, let's say hello to the side chat.
Okay.
Everybody say hello to Skits.
Hey, Skits Crasher.
Yes. What's
Hey.
up?
Yes, what's up, brother?
Wolfie.
Hello.
And
Wolfie.
JB,
JB.
welcome.
What up, bro?
Hey, babe.
And then of course the Sydneys. Hello.
Sydney,
Hello,
baby.
If you want a link, just let us know. I can always send you one. And then of course, Little Wolf, like how to get in here. And if you want somebody to send you a link, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anybody's in the side chat who would like a link, you just let us know, or you message one of us and you'll get one. Because pretty much it's going to be the people we know here.
Hey, that's the way we like it, man.
Oh my gosh, we have a Booma. Everybody say hello to
Hello,
Booma.
Booma.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Hi.
Oi.
I don't think we've seen you in a hot minute, so welcome.
And oi to you too.
Oi, oi,
Welcome to
oi.
the insanity.
Yes.
Because
Oi, 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 how's it, boy?
we're
Or
gonna
as
get
I'm
into
an-
it.
I'm a
Lulu
fan-
used to say,
I'm a yeah.
Oi. Oi. Fucking oi.
Oi,
I'm a
fucking
fan
oi.
of the old British British punk rock. So
Now you sound like what's it called? Drunken Monkey.
Oh boy.
wait, Drunken Monkey?
From
Yeah.
No, I didn't know they were
iNetwork.
doing that. I know they taught
From-
monkeys to smoke cigarettes.
Isn't that what he goes by? Is Drunken Monkey on iNetwork?
What's his name again?
It's
I know
something
exactly who
Drunken
you mean.
Monkey, right? Yeah, but isn't it? It's something Drunken Monkey. Whatever. The side chat will
Yeah.
correct me. That's why we have a side chat. So whenever I'm wrong, people call me out. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about today is how to celebrate National Masturbation Month. And we actually figured out, all of us together figured it out together. Well, actually, I want to say that Cassius fingered it first, but we found out that it's International Masturbation Month.
Yes.
So it's not just cheese and rice. What are we doing here? Hold on. There we go.
True masturbation starts in 10 minutes. You have been warned, people.
You have been warned.
And I
So,
gotta admit, I came across this 2-3 days ago on Instagram. I was like,
jeez.
I gotta use this somewhere.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, and
so
real
somebody,
quick before we get started again, buy Slim a beer, folks. God damn it.
yes, thank you very much. That would be
Or a
wonderful.
whole keg so he can hang it from his ears.
There we go.
Well, no, he has to drink it first.
Well, yes, but buy me that, and then I can drink it, and then I'll lift it with my ears.
If I ever get rich, I'm going to have a Guinness tap installed in my house.
Heck yeah. I'm really this close to getting a kegerator put in, but that we'll talk about that later. Mango. So yes,
I'm about to take a sip of my rum and coke, and you do this to me.
I know. I am so rude.
Good idea, Mango.
Yes.
Good idea.
Let's
I'm a
see.
fan of
Masturbation
being
month,
festive.
I had no idea. I need to get a top hat for my member. I'm a fan of being festive. Yes, get a little masturbation hat for your penis.
Get a bow
I put
tie,
it
too.
on.
Jebby,
Well, you know those little things that you
no
blow
pictures. It didn't happen.
You know those little things you blow into and they, you know, they unravel? Get one of those for your penis.
I don't have it anymore, but the tequila
You don't
bottles
you used
that
to have one of those?
the tequila
Mama's
bottles
here.
that I always get, they come with like the little Mexican hat.
Nice.
Or maybe strap a sparkler to your penis.
Please
know.
don't.
Please do not do that.
That's fucking
Okay.
dangerous.
Please
Oh
do
my
not do
god.
Okay, but if you are dumb
I
enough
mean,
to do
it's
it,
festive.
take a video. But if you are going to do it, take video. We at least want to see the video.
Yeah.
Definitely don't put a glow
Jesus
stick down your
Christ.
urethra.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
please,
no.
Please don't sound
Oh.
with a glow stick. No, that is
Come
very
on.
dangerous.
That sounds extremely painful.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
cheese
knew
and
someone
rice.
that did that with their Prince Albert piercing.
Oh,
They would
gosh
put a
darn
glow
it.
stick through their Prince Albert and then
Okay.
windmill.
Okay, well that's not that bad because it's already a hole that's there. Stretching
Yeah.
your urethra that isn't stretched is not fun.
I don't know how to
I
feel
know
about
that.
that.
I don't know how I know that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I hate sounding. All I'm gonna say is I hate
Mango, add a new
sounding.
one to talk about it later.
No, I've said
don't-
I don't like it. But if you want to make it a subject to talk about, I will tell you why I don't like sounding in another episode. Everybody say hello to Glober Mom, and she is working on videos today. So I think she's not going to join us, but she will be. We will be in her background and her. Never mind.
We be in her background.
Yeah.
In her background or back end?
We'll be in the back end of her. I don't know how to.
JB, I'm sure it would be hard to explain, but
Okay,
I'd
there
love
is no
for you to
rule.
explain it though.
Well,
No, okay,
after it happens, you're not going to be hard anymore.
That's a good point.
Okay, I was going to say, if you're in the mood to be festive, maybe hold a sparkler while you're masturbating.
It
Here
could
we
be
go.
worse. It could be worse. You could just say to her, at least it isn't from a firework up my arse.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Like you just decided to shove a Roman candle up your butt. And
Just say,
Bend
at
over and
least
then
this
shoot it
one
all
won't
up.
be pestering you every night, poking you in the back.
Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you go to the strip club and you take Sparkler off of the pole, ask her consent before you do anything with her.
that's
Or
a
you
weird
put her on
stripper
your,
name I've ever heard.
Sparkler.
What the fuck? Like,
Can
you didn't
imagine
think
walking-
too hard about that.
Can you imagine walking up to a stripper and you're like, "Hey, girl, what's your name?" She's like, "Sparkler." You're like, "Oh, she's
I would immediately start laughing and walk away.
my name is Sparkler."
I'm sure it is, and just turn around and
And you're
walk
like,
away.
"Yep, that's exactly how that goes."
She's Sparkle,
Okay.
and I'm Sparkler.
It's because my vagina sparkles.
It's one of those older strippers that's still doing it, and she actually goes by what was that you said, Brainless? Sparky and Sparkler. Yeah, they call her Old Sparky.
Oh, jeez, old. Okay, all right. Let's get into this in Masturbation Month. So this is how to celebrate an International Masturbation Month. And let's go full screen just for the heck of it, so it's easier to read. Let's see. It's time to celebrate the sunshine and warmer weather by staying inside and playing with yourself. May is National Masturbation. So here are some creative ways to get festive and throw a party for one. So put some fruit in your looms. Farmers markets are back in full swing, so stock about fresh produce that you can objectify. Whether you want to carve a hole in a watermelon or warm a banana peel in a microwave, your only limitations are your own imagination and a monthly grocery budget. Oh, cheese and rice.
Wait. Really scared about the third one, Slim.
Yeah,
banana
no. Oh, the secrets out of the bag or the do-it-yourself homemade lube?
That Bill Cosby can get behind.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
Bill Cosby
terrible.
somewhere?
Yeah, it says homemade lube Bill Cosby can get behind.
Oh,
That's
cheese and rice.
terrible.
I didn't
That's
even read that
awful.
until.
I think that kind of
get going.
I think that kind of ruined it.
Okay, we
It
are
took
going
me a
straight to
minute
that.
to remember
yeah.
that, like, clock that was a prison drop
Jello.
the soap thing,
Baby
not
oil.
Jello.
something else. Oh, I thought it was. Yeah, my brain went to other darker places than prison dropping the soap.
Oh, I thought I was thinking for a second about grinding up date rape stuff
that's
and putting
what I
it
was
inside the lube.
thinking.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, they're making a prison don't drop the soap joke.
Okay,
And my brain went to the first one, the same one as you first. I was like, ah.
Yeah. Okay.
Great lube. No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I was like, and it was on yourself too. That's what's even funnier. Is this was. I like to date rape myself. I threw a couple of.
I roofie myself every night.
What did I tell you about doing that?
I'm sorry. I know I need to do that less.
Well, sometimes he needs to forget what he did the night before.
I told him not without
Mark.
me. Damn it!
Yes.
But every once in a while you got to hit the reset button, okay?
Well, but the real problem is you're usually on the camera, so you get to watch it. I don't have any recollection what happened the next morning.
Recollection.
To see it live.
That is a good point, honey. That is a good point.
Did you say recollection?
Yes.
Recollection. Yeah, it was a recollection. God damn it! I'm licking my erection all over the place.
Little Wolf's right. Cookie did tell us that you roofie yourself.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Like I said, sometimes you just need to hit the reset button.
The roofie's out of the bottle. Okay.
It's in the martini, folks.
Okay.
Don't tell him. He just forgot where he put it.
Well, I remember in the morning because that's what hurts, and I gotta pull it out in the morning. So I just don't remember how it got in there. And that's the problem.
If you could, I don't know if you can, but if you could blow up my avatar.
Blow what?
Yes.
Where?
My avatar. May has come, and so should you.
Exactly. There we go.
Oh, fuck. That's good.
Slim.
Yes.
When you finish doing the masturbation month thing, could I also drop in another thing about what month it is?
Sure.
Thank you.
So let's get through this as quick
And
as possible.
Brainless, I'll send a picture to you.
Thank you.
We've got a handful.
He knows
full
you
of
well.
Things. Yes, we got a handful of things to get through in 2 hours.
I've been alone for years.
And JB, I used to do the same. There's a handful of things that used to be legal that you could do that were kind of the same thing. But I would take them on myself. And then, yeah, never mind. Violate myself. Never mind. Okay, so how to make your own handmade lube. I mean, homemade lube. 1 cup of water, cup of baby oil, and 1 packet of Jello. Let's see. Toss the ingredients in a blender and then go to town. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I guess you could
With the
use
lube, not
flavored
the blender.
Jell-O.
Yes. Let's see. What is the? Do you reserve Seinfeld contest? Oh, where you try to make a pact and oh wait, hold on. Make a pact with your friend. The person who comes the most by midnight on May 31st wins, and we're going for a certain prize. Okay, that's the opposite what I thought. I thought it was to like not have sex,
I
but
saw
or
Yeah,
like
the
because
one
that's what
which-
they did.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
the
okay.
reverse. I saw
Okay,
one saying
yeah,
your
okay.
phone is your friend, and there was a viral video when I was a teenager that went round, and it was some chavs that were drunk in a kid's playground, and this was at the time where the phone company Phones for You was really big, and they had characters on the adverts, and it was this big thing, and it's like phones for you, and one of the characters was Scary Mary, and she was meant to be really ugly and stuff. And he put the phone up her, and it got stuck. And you just hear in like the thickest accent, "Oh, Scary Mary, got your number, Scary Mary," as he's like losing his phone up her vag. And yeah, your phone is your friend. Not always.
Oh, jeez,
Put
yeah.
a little rope around the end of it.
Be like, well, there's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, unless you know how to do Kegels really well. Yeah, please don't put that there.
Sorry.
All right, Vila, go ahead and share that right quick because we need to get to something.
Yeah, sure. May is National Neurofibromatosis Awareness Month. Then on the 17th and 21st of May, it then goes to 17th of May is NF Type 1 Awareness Month, and the 21st is NF Type 2 Awareness Month. It's a play on it because it affects the 17th chromosome and the 21st chromosome. Neurofibromatosis Type 1 is the condition I've got. So if you want to learn about it, go visit nfauk.org or childstumours.org for the American site. I might be doing a stream about it at some point in the month. I don't know, but look it up and learn, because that would be really nice, because like it is the most common genetic illness affecting 1 in 2,500 people. It's more common than cystic fibrosis, yet it is not as well known or looked into or anything. So like it would be great if people would have a little nose. Thank you.
Yeah, if you would like to put any of those links in the side chat, please do.
Yes.
Mango, will you put in the side chat what I put in the description that you put in Lizard's stream earlier about abortion thingy-mabobbers? Because that's what we're going to unfortunately get into next. We have to talk about it really quick. I can't not talk about it. So we're going to talk about the abortion Roe versus Wade crap that's going on in the Americas right now, because it's very important for everybody. And really quick, I'll just say this. I had a significant other that we got an abortion together, and I don't know if, I don't want to say that wrong, but, she had 4 other kids. There was no way that we could afford having another one, and we went through the process of that. And then recently, in the last whatever years, I got a vasectomy. So I have done what I could to help not bring more stress into this world. I don't know. Whatever. So I've been through some of these, but what's going on in the Americas right now is really horrible, because why is this not this should have been over with already. We should have already made it legal, and it should just be okay. Why do we have to go through this crap again? So really quick, we're going to have to go over to some of this, and then we will get into the funny stuff. unfortunately, we kind of have to talk about this, even though, again, I really don't want to. Let's see which one I put it in. I think it's in this. Oh, it may be here. Way too many places that I have too many things. Oh, that's the popular beers in the Americas. Okay, so here we go with this. Share 'em a bobber. Window. Okay. So if the restrictions of Roe v. Wade are overturned, there will be 26 states where abortion will be banned. And so we're just going to go over this really quick, and then we'll get to the fun stuff.
Damn people, America, sorry people over there, you're fucked.
I know.
Like, going
so
back
if-
to the Stone Age.
That's exactly
we
what I've
realized
heard.
that. We realized that after the previous administration.
Right.
So if Roe versus Wade is overturned in the Supreme Court, there will be 26 states that have restricted abortion that will impact over 40 million women who are in the childbearing age. Let's see. These are the states that are going to have an effect if that goes through. So Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas,
course.
Georgia, Idaho, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, Iowa, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. Luckily for me, I'll go through the rest. Utah, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Luckily for me, Colorado is not one of those states. Let's see what's some of the next. Let's just look at the chart right quick.
I mean,
the
honestly, who is surprised that goddamn Mississippi and Alabama are on there? I mean, Jesus Christ,
Nobody.
man.
No, nobody.
This-
but
Like, okay, here let me just give the folks a good example of what it's like here. The governor of this state took COVID relief funds that were sent to states, especially the ones that supported Trump during that time, and she's using it to improve the prison industrial complex around here. She's not putting it toward anything that really needs to be done to the state. She's putting it into prisons.
Yeah,
That's what she's doing with all of that government money. So yeah,
she's putting money into the private prisons that deliberately cause people to.
No, actually, it's to build. I think it's to build another one or build a couple more prisons, if I'm not mistaken.
Like I said, yeah, because murderers and kitty diddlers need to be taken care of better.
Well, and one of the really sick things that the right is saying about a lot of this is there obviously are parts of these laws where like rape, incest, and other things underage are in there. I don't know what the there's a pregnancy where the fetus is outside the womb while it starts forming. Yep. And it's in one of the states' inclusions to the statute, right? And a Republican comes up and goes, well, why does this have to be in there? Do you even look up what the fuck it means? Like, it can't survive. The baby's going to die, which is going to kill the mother. That's why that provision or that section is in there. They don't even look up or don't even care. They just want to make it so no matter what. And we're not going to go over it because I can't stand it. But there's a lady who they say, well, what if? No, it was actually a gentleman. It was a lady asking a gentleman about if it was an incest rape. And whatever, YouTube, I don't really care if we like get banned or I have to take that out like for 5 seconds or mute it. And this gentleman was like, well, this is still going to be a life that needs to be there. And then like the mother can like raise it. And it doesn't matter that it was blah, 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 as long as the life gets to have its life.
Well, the funny thing
aren't viable. Like,
yeah.
What the hell? Like, literally, it will kill you. My mum had an ectopic pregnancy and she lost one of her fallopian tubes. Thankfully, she lived, obviously, but they're dangerous. I think there is like one type of thing where it's not an ectopic pregnancy. It's where the egg's been fertilized and not got in the womb, but it's somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that's viable. It's really weird though, like because it's when people have them where they're near their spines or near their other areas.
But see,
so
here's the
handful. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Over here in America, people scream anti-abortion. They're just like, every life is sacred, da-da-da-da-da, the life of a child, this, that, and the other. It's the same rhetoric. It's the same propaganda that you always get. But they don't give a goddamn about them after they're born. They could give a shit. The child just becomes another statistic in the system somehow.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, before we get to this, what I'll say in Hick's voice, every life is good until it's born, and then it gets on welfare, and then I got to tell it that it ain't good because I don't want that to be on welfare.
Yeah, and like the thing you said earlier about if it's a child from rape. My ex, she's a teacher. She had a child in one of the classes that knew she was born from rape. And that she was unwanted.
Yeah, there's a whole like mental thing that people don't realize through stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
Like
that was like, if you don't want the child, then at least put them up for adoption.
Well, the real problem before we get to this last thing I want to say before we get to the actual fun stuff, because this is getting way darker than I really wanted to, but we have to go over some of this stuff. There was a anti-abortion rally that this person went to, and everybody had these signs that say "adopt," don't get the thingamabobber, and this person went to everyone and said, "How many people have you adopted?" And every single one of them said, "No, I don't. I didn't. I haven't. I kind of wouldn't." And then this one lady said, "Oh, I tried and I couldn't." Wait, you're holding a sign that says, "Don't do this, adopt," but you couldn't even adopt because I don't even want to know what her living status was.
They're probably hoping if they get the system flooded with even more babies, they will let her have one because the bar will drop so low.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's like, let's have a load of babies, flood the system where you don't educate them properly. They're abused. They're used for the welfare money that they get in from like the government, blah, blah, blah. Then they get undereducated. They probably run away, drop out, whatever, and end up being a statistic in your tax stuff that you bitch about and go to the prisons where you then go, oh, see, this is what happens when those poor people have kids, blah, blah, blah. Like, how about
it's a snowball effect?
It's stupid.
Yes,
it is stupid.
It is. Okay, so really quick,
if you can't support a baby, don't have one.
Yeah, totally. One. Yeah.
And if it accidentally happens, please consider this horrible, but sometimes necessary step.
Yeah. So really quick, if Roe is defeated, Georgia's 6-week ban would go into effect, and you couldn't, and could be a precursor for even stricter anti-abortion measures up to a complete ban to the procedure in the state. So even a 6 week, up to 6 weeks, you barely know that you're pregnant usually, because
Yeah,
what
that's
you
that's
have
the time.
and if, let's just say, you have an irregular period, then you may not still wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you aren't.
I have an irregular period. I have
Mhm.
one every like 36 days.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't know I'm pregnant by 6 weeks. I wouldn't have missed a period by that point. Like
No.
that's terrifying.
It's very scary, especially
Yeah,
if you've
and
gone
like
through the process.
and like over here, it's usually you don't even tell anybody that you're pregnant before like 10 months, I believe.
Not 10. The first trimester, the first like 10 weeks, maybe.
10,
yeah.
Well, see,
10
what you have
yeah,
to
10 weeks. Yeah.
what you have to remember is the vast majority of abortions are actually performed before the 12-week mark. And most people don't announce until right around the 20-week mark because you are still at risk for miscarriage between 12 and 20 weeks. Like a
Over
major
here,
risk.
you don't normally announce it until you have got over the first trimester. So like
which is right around 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, most abortions are done in the first trimester. Like, people don't realize that first trimester, there is no absolute viability. Viability is not until 24 weeks when there's brain function.
Yeah.
And really quick before we actually, I open this. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, a baby is not a baby until it gets to a certain point. Before that, it is all these other things. Zeitgeist is you know what I'm saying? Like
zygote,
embryo.
Yeah.
So it goes through a process before. And I saw a thing the other day, and it says, in 9 weeks it has fingerprints.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, and not even that. It doesn't have brain function. It doesn't matter how much the body.
It doesn't have a heartbeat.
No, I know. It was some bull crap that I saw from the right that was just trying to like sucker you into having feelings for a nothingness. And
a baby doesn't have fingerprints at that.
I know. No, I know. I know.
That's not even like the stupid where people don't quite get it, like where they go, oh, it's got a heartbeat. No, it hasn't. Its heart isn't independently beating.
No, if you pull it out,
it's called a something echo. I can't remember what exactly, but when they insert the heartbeat law. It's not a heartbeat that fetus is having. It's something else to do with the mother's heartbeat. Its heart isn't actually beating, and it doesn't beat for a lot longer because it can't beat without brain function.
Yes.
Nil, let me say this right now. Do some research. No one is pushing for post-birth abortions. That is not a thing. It's not. It's not a thing. Post-birth abortions are not real. Like, people keep trying to say that this is a thing. People keep trying to push that it is a thing. It is not a thing. It has never been a thing.
I mean,
okay, that's just something conservatives push.
There is a word for killing a baby after it's born. It's called infanticide.
And it's not a thing that anyone is going to make legal.
As in murder of an infant, like patricide, parental murder, father, matricide.
Okay, Neil, tell me where.
Yes, let's go with that. And give us a source. Is this person a blue? Well, give us a source without, because are they blue?
No, they're not blue.
Okay, I didn't think so. Give us a source as a fake link. You can put a space in between the .com or with something.
I recognize their name though.
Me too, kind of.
They've been here before. They're from.
Okay.
I know them. They're from everybody I know. But
Okay, so
like in the other communities I'm in, we don't talk about stuff like this. So,
So before we get into the next subject, and if you would like to post something where there is some kind of thing, the only thing that there is if late term, if there's a problem with a pregnancy that the mother is most likely going to die and the baby's not going to survive, that they will terminate stuff very late.
Or if the baby has already passed.
Sure, yeah, exactly. So that may be what I think you may be thinking of, but they do not do it because somebody goes, I don't really want this baby anymore. I know it's been like 9 months and like I'm about to have it like any second. And so can you just like get rid of it? No, they don't do those things. It is within a certain time limit very early on. And trust me, I've been through it. They grill you like a mug. They make sure that you want it. They almost are like religious people. I don't know. No, I'm not going to say every. I don't know. But the person we went through and the way they wanted to do it, even though I'm tattooed and I look like this, literally they kept pressing it over and over again until we said, we can't do this. So yeah, and it was very early on. As well. It barely had a heartbeat. They showed us something like you said, Vila. It looks like a heartbeat, but
yeah,
I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, let's get to the fun, and we're looking at the what's it called? We're looking at the poll, and the poll looks like it says satanic objects 53%. And the next one is going to be Femcels for 27, and then religious scams for 20. I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds to put their vote into the poll before we end it, and then we're going to get to it. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to get to the one that I'm thinking of. And ladies, gentlemen, wolfies, cyborgs, brainlesses, mangoes, Vilas, and everybody else, Cassius's is what we're going to be going over is going to be even funnier than what you think. We're going to be dying laughing. We will all leave here with our sides busted.
Yay.
We'll have some cracked ribs, busted ribs.
I find the poll?
It's in the side chat on the YouTubes.
Yeah, I don't see it.
And if you look at the top
if you've
of
already done it,
I've already voted. I don't see it anymore.
You know what? I might have hit it on accident without realizing it.
Okay. So now we're at Satanic Objects 56, Femcels 25, and Religious Scams 19. And like I said, I'll give it like 10 more seconds, and we're gonna go ahead and end it. And I'm pretty sure we all know what we're gonna look at, and I know all of us want to look at this, and I'm gonna end it now because I want to get into this as well. Thank you, Vosh Lancet, for being a new subscriber. What we're going to get to right now is okay, here we go. It is 32 stupid things people have called satanic.
Oh, am I on that list?
No, you don't count. You don't count.
So here we go, and I really haven't looked at the list, so it's going to be a surprise to all of us. Let's see.
Oh, one of those.
Was it a scam? It was just a clickbait.
No, go back up to the top.
No, I see. I kind of see it now, I guess, right?
Like right? No, it's this right here.
Yeah, those pictures. You've got to
put the full screen. Put a full screen. You can.
Okay.
It's like a slideshow.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
No, but also like at the top, it did say the. Now, if you scroll up slightly.
At the top of the picture.
Yeah. See.
Oh, that thingy in the bobber. There we go. Okay.
God, they don't make it easy, do they?
No. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. The same teacher who taught you abstinence only taught sex ed class took away my deck of magic cards because they were satanic. How
Fuck
do you
that teacher.
suppose I kept my virginity? So magic cards. A toothache. The devil is trying to enter your body was the quote. Initially, I thought we were making a weird joke.
They were serious.
Rocks. I'm a rock hound and collect rocks, gemstones. And the link between crystals and spirituality has gotten me called a devil worshiper for liking rocks. Of course.
They're so pretty.
Yes, and being left-handed. A church
God.
I visited wouldn't let me play music because of it. When I was in Christian school as a kid, they made me right-handed because they said that writing left-handed and being left-handed was satanic. So I personally have dealt with this. Of course, Godzilla, because God's in the name, it shouldn't be used like that. Told kids that it was Goodzilla. So Godzilla is satanic. Deviled eggs. Of course. I know a Christian lady that refused to eat deviled eggs.
Oh.
I'm sure.
Oh,
I knew.
Fuck.
Tampons.
Yeah.
No, I'm not joking or lying.
There's actually a really, really religious lady around here. And she basically stands on the street corners downtown and preaches the Bible and stuff like that. And she says that all anime is satanic.
Of course. No, of course. So, feminine hygiene products corrupt women into sin. What does this lady use for
pads? Probably because they're just saying tampons, which
is something you stick inside of your body.
Women in the Victorian era, in the Tudor era, in the medieval era, would use scrap of muslin fabric. And shoot it up there, or they'd have cotton, or they'd use a moss type thing. I can't remember. It's got it's a specific type.
Yeah. I remember reading about that.
Yeah, like actually, we've used products for our feminine hygiene that go inside us for a lot longer than we've used ones that are like the pads that sit on the outside. They were like a like 1900s invention, and even then they were like this massive garter belt kind of thing, and it was it got discovered about World War I era when they realized like, oh, these things that we use on the men's wounds we could actually use for our periods. So like 1900s, 100 years, as opposed to the 1900s down as like the whole way that we've been putting stuff inside. People are putting stuff inside in Jesus's era. But they're satanic. Okay. Sorry.
All right. So the next one is, I remember a lady saying she refused to eat mushrooms because they were satanic because they grew in the dark.
Mushrooms are quite the holy.
They're angelic.
Yes, they are.
All right. So back in the 70s, it was a lot of stupid barcodes, a little symbol on Procter and Gamble products, yoga and meditation, a lot of different music by different artists, small town Christians, Christian private schools.
I'm surprised they didn't put the other thing on there.
Oh, AC/DC and
No,
Michael
on barcodes
Jackson.
in the UK, I don't know if it's any different in America. We have 3 thick lines at the beginning, the middle, and the end that are like the anchor for all the rest. But those numbers with the thickness stand for 666.
Of course. Yes.
So our barcodes literally have 666 on them, apparently.
Yeah.
But all of them do, and I'm surprised that wasn't on there for why barcodes are satanic.
It could be later. We'll see. So dark brown eyes. This is batshit lady at my old church who worked in the youth ministry accused my sister of devil worship. saying that she had shark eyes. All right. Back in the 1990s, my family had a home PC, and we didn't have much. So this computer was a big deal to my brother and I for schoolwork and some other good old-fashioned DOS games. Remember the DOS games? My dad managed to figure out how to get the screensaver with sound into the computer, which he was quite proud of himself. He failed to mention the screensaver was to my mother, who was very religious.
So
I don't know how to go further down.
Yeah. On the side there is a scroll bar.
If you go
Yeah.
down, yeah.
Oh, I got it now. Okay. Let's see. So, one day I'm sitting in high school and I get called to the principal's office mid-second period. Now, I'm a darn near straight A student who doesn't get in trouble ever. So this isn't something that has ever happened to me. I get to the office and I was told my mother called and was very distraught and I needed to head home to be with her. I hear the secretary telling another office staff that she was losing her mind and a few variations to that effect. I rushed home to find the pastor from church performing an exorcism on our computer. My mother prayed for some time before my dad came home. My dad gets home and he was called home, and then he started laughing hysterically, calls my mom a few variations of dumb, goes and wiggles the mouse to bring the computer up and plays the Darth Vader screensaver. He added the computer. Give in to your anger.
Oh my god.
Where did sorry.
I go up a little bit more. Oh no, you are there. Give in to your anger with each passing
A moment. It makes you feel yourself more my servant. I find your lack of faith disturbing. You understand? So it was just quotes from Star Wars. And the mom most likely just freaked out and didn't understand the concept of that. Okay, sweet, awesome. A
He
screensaver
knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, of course. Why? Wi-Fi, because they don't understand how it could work without wires. Yeah, just ask a handful of those weirdos that are conspiracy theorists. My mom was terrified I'd accidentally summon a demon by playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course. Unicorns. Their horns are a sign of Satan.
What?
That's what it says.
Unicorns are evil. You know that.
Unicorns are literally a sign of purity. Over
I know.
here, the
Rainbows.
legend
I know.
is only a virgin who is pure of heart and soul can ever hope to see a unicorn and be
Hey
like,
guys, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
Like-
you're back.
see you in a minute, hon. Like, satanic, yet they're most of the people that probably say they're satanic are so impure they would never get near one. Oh my God,
that's
sorry.
because that's what you would sacrifice to Satan, a pure virgin.
Yeah.
These people are so out of it, they don't understand. Yeah, where's Goosebumps? That'll probably be on the list for sure. So wearing my hat backwards, I got called a Satan worshiper.
Why?
Eat
Wow.
all the dicks, man.
So, a microscope. An acquaintance of mine called a microscope a gift of the devil because it makes people question the divine plan.
What the?
Without a shred of sarcasm, I once heard an evangelical describe hot Cheetos as the product of the devil. Cheese and rice. My dad wouldn't let me watch anything that had magic or monsters because he thought it would let demons into the house. This included Power Rangers, Ben 10, H2O, Just Add Water, Harry Potter, Scooby-Doo, and more. The most ridiculous one was not letting me watch Jessie on Disney Channel. Cheese
What?
and rice. Lord of the Rings. Chronicles of Narnia. Tolkien, Lewis were, of course.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. A spork. I once heard someone say the spork is the devil's utensil because it is the amalgamation of the masculine fork and the feminine spoon, and is trying to blur gender lines in society.
That's from Toy Story, where
What?
they were saying that the spork is symbolizing trans because it has a rainbow sticker on it, and they're trying to turn our children to trans people, and it came from like the Toy Story movie.
Yeah, but how do they get that a fork is feminine or a fork is male? What?
It's called.
It has to do with
projection. It's called projection, and they are confused about their own sexuality, and they're scared of that.
Stabby into something, so they penetrate.
So the fork is a penetrable, and the spoon is a
spoon is
scoopable.
around like a woman's preggy belly. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you
put something a spoon. You put it in your mouth. So
you put something inside a spoon.
It's like a dick.
Too.
You put it in your mouth.
Sure.
What the fuck?
Yeah. All right. So I wanted to learn to play the violin as a child, but I was told I couldn't because it was the devil's instrument. Because the devil went down to Georgia.
Well, no, and actually, in a lot of early art, like just hand drawings and things, like you'll see a lot of those of the actual, like, of the devil himself. In some of them, you actually do see the devil playing a violin.
A fiddle, yeah.
Or a violin or a fiddle. What the fuck? I love this fucking movie.
Okay, well, let's listen right quick, and then you can tell us how much this is bullshit, because obviously all of these are bullshit, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's no such thing as like a god or a Satan, or at least we don't have like actual proof of it. And I'm not stomping on anybody's beliefs in spirituality or anything like that, but there's probably not a thing called a Satan. Anyways, Master of the Universe. It was back in the 80s. My crazy, over-the-top religious aunt said, "It's satanic. There's only one Master of the Universe, and it is God."
What? Oh my God.
And what's even funnier is it says Masters of the Universe, so it's not even playing on a monotheistic
God,
yeah, exactly. It's saying we have this fake thing that we made up, and we're being silly and stupid and trying to make money. That's literally the reason. Obviously, art is made for art, but the way that movies and TV shows and other things that get put into the public's zeitgeist that we watch or look at is sponsored by money somewhere.
Right.
So what you do is you take a concept and you bring it to somebody and you say, "I'd like my artwork to be made into this," and then it gets destroyed by capitalism because the people who are putting in the money will change it and make it into their own if they don't like exactly, but they like the base concept, or it can be made regular. But it's not, nothing is out there to destroy the ghee. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, right. It's not even that. It's not that far into it. They're just trying to make money. They're like, "Oh, we found a concept. It'll probably make money. Let's shoot it in this way. Oh, let's use Zon Garverin or whatever the heck his name is." You know what I'm saying? And we'll make him a buff dude who's the. It's all about capitalism. It's not about how do we corrupt the children into making them all Satanists. And one thing I wanted to say before. Earlier about like them teaching kids to be transgender or whatever. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, kids, boys and girls, everybody out in the audience, even if you're raised around a certain type of existence, let's say heterosexual, let's say gay, let's say trans, you're not going to fall into that just because of that. You're going to do whatever you want to do. You don't want to know what's a great example? We live in the Americas. We live in a very heterosexual society. How many people are actually gay, lesbian, bi? You know, that's not what they were raised around. So you don't do what people tell you to do. You do what your body and your hormones tell you to do. When you get wet, hard, squirt, nip, aroused,
All the fun stuff.
yeah, around the person you're looking at, that's your thing. You can't deny that, and you shouldn't. So nobody can teach kids to be gay. If you don't want to put a penis in your mouth once you're consenting an adult or you've gotten to that age, you won't. If you don't want to eat out a lovely lady, you won't. You know what I'm saying? You'll go and gravitate towards what you're attracted to. Nobody can teach you exactly. If you with fetishism and other things, if somebody does things to you at an early enough age that isn't appropriate, yes, you can develop fetishes that are geared towards some of your past. But having a healthy education on sexuality and your body, you will develop going into whatever you want to do. You know, if you're like, I like dudes, I like girls, I like both, I like men that dress as women, I like, you know, you'll figure that out later, as long as you have a healthy.
Then I cannot lie.
Yes. Okay, so let's keep going. So I can't believe, of course, Masters of the Universe was considered satanic.
Which, once again, that was a great movie.
Of course, no, definitely. And of yoga, is that what we're getting to? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, man, a paperback copy of Frankenstein's Monster with the illustration of the monster on the front, the experience of feeling desire for black men. Wait, what? Did I read that wrong? The experience of feeling desire for black men. Pokemon, yoga, source, grew up in a fundamental Christian community, rampant with ignorance, bigotry of all kinds. Oh, I guess it was just saying that. I don't know. I got a little lost in that. I mean, I get what they're saying. These are things that shouldn't be taboo per se or satanic. But I feel like I got lost on that one.
Yeah, me too.
That's probably the things that they liked and were.
It seems like this article's been made from a lot of Reddit comments.
Yeah.
And they've just put them in picture by picture, and that one person's comment contained a lot of things, and instead of turning them into separate things,
they
added them all in one, because we've already gone over
a couple
Pokemon,
some of them, like Pokemon cards, the the racism one. That's a whole different bag of thing. Yoga.
And and the Frankenstein's monster, liking that, I can see somebody being like, oh, that's satanic because it's you.
It's talking about a man who plays God by creating a life, and it's written by a woman.
No.
She's a witch. Burn her. She can write and read. Okay. Okay, so Hooters is somehow the satanic snack shop.
What?
I mean, their women do be snacks, though.
They are.
Those are just Christians who are afraid of boobs. That's all that is.
Every time I met Satan, he never asked me to meet him at a Hooters. Let me just put it that way.
No, he goes to.
I mean, they were probably arse men, not tits, and they say that like you're allowed to play with the dirt track road, and it still counts as being a virgin. So I guess that's why they're butt men.
There you go. There you go.
You know what? I just realized I could
crazy.
probably take my girl to Hooters, and we both enjoy it.
Ooh.
There you go.
There you go.
The food is kind of shite. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. It's not the greatest.
Don't
but
go there for the food.
No,
you go there for the boobs and the beer.
Yeah, and only one of them is good. Okay, so the next one is having more than 2 pets is satanic. So don't have more.
Damn it! Maybe I should get a 3rd cat.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that looks great.
My mom called my art satanic because I do dragons and wolves with horns when I was a kid. Because they had horns, of course. Anytime it's horny. Coca-Cola is satanic because red represents the devil.
Can confirm.
But yet, all of these people are more than likely Republican. And what's their color? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Eye twitches supposedly mean that you're possessed by a demon.
Oh, that's why that always happens. No,
Exactly.
fuckers, that happens because you're too tired.
Yeah.
Hello Kitty. Really?
Of course, Hello Kitty. I've heard this for a long time that Hello Kitty was somehow satanic. I don't know how.
I've heard the Smurfs were satanic.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Just to buy a cookie. So the Jehovah's Witnesses think that Smurfs are satanic because apparently a kid had a toy Smurf doll in their bag, or some say it was like a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were in the Kingdom Hall doing their thing, suddenly the Smurf couldn't handle the almighty power of Jehovah and got up and ran out swearing. Some say it was the doll that got up swearing. Some say the picture magically came to life and animated itself and ran out swearing as it went. And now they think the Smurfs are satanic.
Yes.
That makes no goddamn sense.
I know.
Of course it doesn't make any sense, but it's a great thing to tell a kid to get them to think that they shouldn't watch these things. I mean, if you're talking to a 10-year-old or somebody younger, it would work. If you're talking to somebody like us, it wouldn't.
Yeah, but what's wrong with the Smurfs? That doesn't
I don't know
anything bad.
I know. So anyways, this person could not say the word weird because it was supposedly associated with witchcraft. Because of Shakespeare wrote about the witches.
It's witches of weird as in WYRD. I think that's a place in Scotland.
Oh, cheese and rice. So the peace symbol supposedly is because it's an inverted cross. Because the sides have been bent down and away from God.
Well, they call it a broken cross.
Yeah. So that's what it's saying. It's a broken cross. Let's see.
Oak Ridge Boys.
Yes, and their song Elvira.
Love that
was
song,
considered. Man. And Hellfire Up. Also. So yes, totally. All right. So that is all of those for that thingy, mabobber. Let's see. How long have we been going for?
110.
Okay. Well, you can probably go for a half an hour more, and then we gotta begin getting ready for. Sweet.
Bed.
Okay. Then we gotta get ready for Widow's stream.
No bed.
Okay.
So, and Splicer did inform me that he will be a little late. So.
Okay. Oh, I was hoping that the thingy-mabobber show... Okay, I can get back up to it. Let me see. What is the next thing everybody wanted to see? It is Femcels.
Oh,
all right, so
funny.
Yes, so everybody knows what a incel is, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, there's a new thing called Femcels. It's not new, actually. In the 1970s, I believe, is where it started. We will go over that right now, though. I may be a little bit off. But, so over the years, there's been a slang term, incel, which is a male who is an involuntary celibate. But now there are femcels who exist online. They use the website 4chan, Reddit, and it says there's other female counterparts that are just as troubled, but it's females that are involuntary celibates that exist on the internet. if anybody doesn't know what a celibate is, it is I went over a little bit, but it's a male who is upset with the other gender and thinks because they don't know how to respond, or they're chauvinistic, or they think they should control the relationship, and because women don't want to give in to their dickishness, that there's a problem. So now we have the female version of that, where they think that men are the problem in society without changing themselves to make the problem better, or
Femcels are like military feminazis that blame men for everything. They're the sort of people. Femcels are the sort of people that are defending Amber Heard right now and saying that Johnny Depp deserves to be hit by her because he should have just treated her like a princess and done whatever she wanted whenever she wanted, and tell her farts smell like rose petals because men are evil, they're inherently bad. And yeah, they're the sort of people will hit a man and then say, you can't hit me.
Yeah.
They are so toxic.
Yeah.
So toxic.
Yeah. So let's get into more of this, because there have been a handful of these ladies, as you can see from these pictures, over the years. The slang, okay, we'll get to down here. Where did femcels come from? The term incel dates back to 1993 from the graduate student at Carleton University. Femcel didn't emerge as a standalone term until February 2012 from the Blogspot website called Femcel. Hold on. Femcel.blogspot.com. The website is no longer functional, but the evidence is found on its tweets dating back to that time period. However, the first incel-esque group of women dates back further to October 22nd, 2004. There was a Yahoo group called Lovishly Women. That's an interesting way they put that. Okay. Within the group, shy women too afraid of male attention railed together in support of one another. Although they didn't call themselves femcels, the group served as an early example of that.
Probably lesbians that were too scared to come out.
That definitely could be a thing. I would attribute it to that. I would guesstimate that. I'm not going to claim that. Once again, we are not a news source, and we are just like giving you like fake crap.
No, but
but I do. Yeah, no,
that's what it sounds like. Like,
yeah.
if you're raised like that's bad.
Well,
that's bad, and like you do have those feelings, and you don't want, and you think men are a problem.
Yeah, so really quick, Brainless, I think you're on to it. So this is what the next thing we found is called Forever Alone Women was created. And that sounds pretty much like that, you know. It still functions today. Let's see. As a femcel communities grow on Reddit, going into the 2010s, they started receiving backlash from male incel groups, of course, called male cells. Oh, cheese and rice. Okay. They refused to believe that women could be involuntary celibates too. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna pretend that you couldn't do this.
Incels at their base believe that all women are dirty whores that they can get dick whenever the fuck they want. We just have to go, excuse me, sir, put your penis in me. Hello, sir,
Yeah.
put your penis in me. And they all like be like,
Sorry, I'm back, guys.
Bing.
That's
You
very
would appear as soon as
true.
I asked for dick to be put in me. Well, hello, darling. Get the strap on ready. Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
and yeah, they assume that the male or female, if you was approached, will just have sex. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you
like
just
they
go to
think-
you just go to a bar. You go, hey baby, let me buy you a drink. Hey, I'll buy you some tater tots,
But
and
that's
then
why
you
they're
know she's
so
gonna put
the
out.
kids,
fuck?
because they are like, well, you women fuck
Damn
everyone,
tater
so why aren't
tots.
you fucking
Mhm.
me?
Knock it off, move.
Women can get dick whenever they want.
Yeah.
Like you're not fucking me, so you're a bitch because you fuck everyone else. And the concept that a woman could maybe not have sex, like people aren't offering to sleep with them, is alien to them because their core belief is that women are sluts that sleep with everyone, and like women don't get turned down, men get
Well,
turned down,
and
women
maybe
refuse.
that's because they would not turn those ladies down.
It's because
Well, I'm really
they
glad
turn
I was never
everyone
considered
down.
smart then.
Okay, so let's see. I want to just go over just barely a little bit more because we pretty much beat this horse into the ground. Dead horse
There
into
are
the
some
ground.
there are some funny memes out there about it though. There is
Yeah,
literally
no, totally.
like a femcel dating advice or something.
That's yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah,
It says
'cause-
in 2019, a subreddit called True Femcels was created by the Malcells to mock the community. One of the primary communities being mocked was female dating strategy, which is many male cells infiltrated. So yeah, they were giving. Oh crap! Okay, did I accidentally go to it? So here we go. I accidentally went into female dating strategy.
Did not go to that by
You want to
accident.
know what seems weird? It seems that femcels are a cross between the incel and MGTOW, because the difference between that is incels are involuntary celibates,
Yeah.
MGTOW are voluntary celibate, and it seems that femcels have like femcels involuntary celibate, and then like FIGTOW, females going their own way, where they're voluntarily celibate because they're like, no, you're a silly lonely man, you're not worthy of my vagina, and you have to do all the things and stuff, and I have this checklist of 100 things that you have to be able to do before I dare to sleep with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
So
Top left.
yeah.
She'll
So really
kill you in your sleep.
So really quick, these are the top femcels, and they have all been charged with murder.
Of
So
course
yeah,
they have.
they killed lots and lots of people, and I believe the one up here, she's from the 1960s, and then it's like 70s, and oh, this is 70. I don't know, but it goes
is
up
the
and up.
middle left one the waifu? What is it?
I don't know.
What is the name of the in anime, the crazy stalker, crazy stalker girlfriend?
Well, this is all femcels, so I don't know if it was that she was doing that, but I'm not sure who all of them are. I already closed all the other windows, but just wanted to let you know that it's been a thing for a while, and there are these people. So watch out for them.
Yeah.
Don't talk shit to the wrong woman; she might cut your dick off.
I won't. Just
And yes, and I'm sorry, side chat. I can't see everything when I'm doing a lot of these news articles. So if you're saying something and we're not responding to it, we're not trying to be dicks. I do try to go back to them, or at least show or talk about what you have posted in the side chat. Let's get to the next thing in Mabobber, which is
And while you're looking for that, Jay Barkin, they're entitled normally. Very entitled. They either don't get any dick because they are the feminazi military type that just are so aggressive that they put people off, or they're so entitled that they are like, again, you have to be 6'4", and more. You have to be what else? You have to be like, you have to earn this much money, you have to have a job, you have to have a car. Like, they have a whole checklist before they will even go on one date with you to consider you, because they're like, I know my worth. I'm bringing me to the table, so you better bring a lot to the table because I am so, they are very entitled.
Yes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to watch is religious scams. This is exposed number 2.
No, not this one.
But we will go through, this one is a little bit better than the first one, so that's why I wanted to go through this. So here we go.
MMS is
Magic
evil.
potions and miracle cures are the stuff of fiction and fairy tales. But also, we found in an ABC News investigation the claim from the leaders of a thriving online church who offer a cure for desperate people for virtually every disease, including autism, breast cancer, and HIV.
It's called the Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing, overseen in the U.S. by a man who says...
Can you imagine that, like, having certain types of cancer or different diseases, and you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna, like, buy this and use it and then end up dying from it. And one of the sad things about these products is when the person dies from using their products, they can't, like, make a bad review.
Right.
So
what absolutely breaks my heart about this one is they tout this as a cure for autism. It gets based on the bullshit of autism is caused by bowel and intestinal problems, that the dickhead that said the MMR vaccine and vaccines cause autism, which we know they don't get vaccinated.
Yes.
But this is on that belief. So they buy this and they give this to autistic children via a anal douche, whatever it's called.
Enema.
Suppository.
Yes, thank you. Enema. So they give it via a enema. They get an autistic child per MMS solution, which you're going to find out in a minute. It's industrial bleach. Fucking industrial bleach in a poor little autistic child's asshole.
That's disgusting.
And autistic children have such problems anyway, and having something like that done to them.
Exactly. Okay, so we only have about 15 more minutes, maybe, because we're gonna need to get out of here before the Sanctums doing their stream. So we're just gonna go over this as quick as possible. I'm gonna speed it up a tiny bit more. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna speed it up a tiny bit more because what's even funnier is when they sound like chipmunks. Here we go.
Mark Bennett, claiming that what's in this glass is a miracle cure for the most serious of diseases. To find out what's in the miracle cure, we ordered the shipment, $150 for these small bottles, and took them to our respected testing laboratory. Nothing miraculous about it. Essentially, a kind of chlorine.
MMS is an...
And that's exactly what you were saying, Vila, right quick. It was some form of chlorine that they were giving people, which, that'll kind of clean you out, but it will also cause, like, negative destruction inside your body while cleaning you out. Anyways, let's keep going.
Industrial chemical. It's an industrial bleach.
In fact, look what happened when we poured some of it undiluted onto a pair of jeans. The denim turned...
So look at what that did to the jeans.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's
white through both pant
bad,
layers.
this one. It is really bad.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that, dude.
Even at the prescribed much smaller dose, experts say it's still a danger for anyone to drink.
The fact that anybody would suggest that you should give this to somebody is ridiculous. This is scary, dangerous stuff.
But to the outrage of medical professionals, the church, using slick online videos, is aggressively pushing the miracle cure, shipping millions of bottles to people all over the world.
Millions of bottles.
They get away with it by selling it separately, because separately it's okay, but then they tell you to mix it together. So you've got MMS and activator. Like when you buy peroxide for your hair, you have the powder and the activator, and you mix it all together, and that's what makes the chemical reaction for the bleach. And that's how they get away with it, by selling them separately to mix.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's get at least to, I think, maybe 2 more.
Manda de king, someone with a digestive tract problems. Quickly call. Manda de bakasata. We've seen midgets grow. We've seen arms and legs that stop growing because of gross.
Wait. Okay, you saw little people grow. You saw detached limbs grow back. Okay. I want to see proof. But anyways, let's keep going.
Manda de basata. I don't make this stuff up.
Tilton takes in so much money.
And he doesn't make any of that up.
He makes other TV ministers look like amateurs.
And I want you to make $1,000.
Oh, I'm glad I came back right now. I know all about this guy.
Oh, you know all about this gentleman. Okay, well,
yes, his name is
Robert.
His name is Robert Tilton. He was a prosperity preacher in the late 80s, early 90s, and he took people for millions of dollars.
And that's exactly what we're talking about.
He was basically like another good example would be Jim and Tammy Faye Baker. They were basically saying, send us money and we'll build orphanages and all this other shit. They never did it. They were using it for their own personal gain.
Well, she was using it for makeup.
Well, that's true too. But this motherfucker right here was basically just saying, send me your money. Give me your money. And that's it. He was not telling anybody what he was doing with the money or anything like that. There's actually on YouTube, there's a 4-part documentary series. It's quite long, and I've watched all 4 parts of it, called The Gospel of Greed. And they break this motherfucker's career down from his start till he because he was in court like constantly. Like in the mid 90s and stuff. But yeah, this motherfucker is, oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna watch exactly how grifty he is and how horrible his scam was.
We don't have $1,000, but valid.
Try to find out how much money Tilton makes, and you discover the ministry is shrouded in secrecy. But Primetime obtained some of Tilton's financial documents. These are daily deposits, and based on these, Tilton's followers send his ministry conservatively $80 million a year. Tax-free. Tilton sends out an avalanche of things he asks viewers to send back to him. Miracle prayer claws he promises to touch and place upon an altar. Cords he says he'll place on a wall of deliverance. Arrows he'll use to take aim at a sufferer's needs. A tracing. Place your hand there and he'll put his hand there too. There's holy water from the River Jordan. Miracle anointing oil. The letters accompanying the items are written by ghostwriters to pressure followers to write back and make donations too. Does it work? People send them in by the truckloads. But the mail doesn't go to Tilton. It's forwarded unopened to Tilton's bank in Tulsa. So the bank opens the followers' mail, not to share the agony, but to get them.
I think his daughter used to open up the mail or some of the mail.
Money.
No, what they would do is a vast majority of it would go to his bank, which was a bank in Oklahoma, which his lawyer by the name of J.C. Joyce was running everything. Okay. Basically, he was basically the brain, a lot of the brains behind the operation, because he was the one in charge, like keeping track of like the books and everything like that. Subpoenas were issued that requesting these records, and he fought them tooth and nail to keep from turning them over because he knew what was in there.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
And takes your money and puts it in your account. All we get is the paper document and how much the person gave.
And those items that people have prayed over and sent in, believing Robert Tilton would touch them and pray over them too. Well, if some made it to Tilton, there are thousands that didn't. We found them in the garbage, at the bank, and the Marketing Research Center. The angels of God. The prayer cords. The arrows. This person wanted his aimed at getting a real dad. The tracing where Tilton said he'd place his hand, ripped up by letter processors. We found heartbreaking appeals from followers, and letters like this one. It came with personal photographs for Pastor Bob, and a prayerful message. It also came with a $7,000 pledge. The money probably made it to Tilton. The prayers went in the trash.
Don't anybody here with a short hand? One hand is shorter.
I broke my hand when I was younger.
So?
One is longer than the other.
Let's see. Let's see. Put the leg straight. Put the leg straight. Together.
She said that one of her hands is longer than the other. But is this true? Here, we can see that her hands are the same. She forgot to do the cheap hand trick.
Hands like this. Look at that. In the name of Jesus, I command you to grow. Watch. Grow. 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 Grow.
Give me a break.
Grow.
If that was happening, she would be in agony.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's a handful of these tricks that you can do. You put somebody in a wheelchair and you have them come out and you actually have them walk that can walk. You just put them in a wheelchair. Nobody knows that person.
There you go, look. Just by stretching my arm, rotating it once, one arm's now longer than the other. So
I'm getting a call, so I'm gonna tell you guys good night.
Yeah, we'll see you.
All right, brother, be good.
They're the same.
Yeah. Night, night.
Yeah. Exactly. It's very easy to fake these things, especially with the body, because we're like mostly fluid inside, so it's easy to like make things look different and then
Great.
Exactly. It's a very easy trick to do. And if you're susceptible to thinking that that's going to happen, then you're going to totally go with it. Okay, let's go ahead and start going around the table and getting out of here because we need to start getting ready for the Sanctum Sanctorum stream. Did I say that right? Widows?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Awesome. Cool. So let me close this and then here and go back over here. So let's go around the table and we will see what anybody has going on. And Widows, please go ahead and put the
hang on, let me get it. I've got to pull YouTube up on my phone.
Oh, it's all right. I'll do it for you now, hon. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already put it in all of the
thingy. But okay, Discord. So put it in but put it in the side chat, please.
Thingies.
Yes, and put it in the side chat. And everybody say hello to Chris Durham. Hello. Welcome.
Chris Durham music channel. Oh, is that the one you were telling me about that makes the music?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
hello, Chris.
Queen, what would you like to let us know about before we get the fuck out of here?
Sunday after Widow stream, my usual gaming stream, and I also might do something in Discord later tonight.
Okay. I will be dead after Widow's stream. Like I'm gonna have to like.
I kind of figured as much.
I'm gonna have to do some jumping jacks and like punch myself in the face a couple of times to stay awake. But I'll be there.
Be on Widows?
Wow.
Is it Cookie or?
It's gonna be me. I almost wanted to bring Hick McDickerson on, but
I'll need to mentally prepare for that. Like I think I probably need to spend like a week praying.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, and I will let everybody know if I was going to do that, but no, it'll be Slim on there tonight. So,
but no, we will
get ready for.
We will have him on at some point, especially when Doc is there, because Doc will roll with him. Trust me, like it'll be a lot. It'll be really funny.
And the next time,
to know if I'm going to be on someone or in someone, it's vital to know these.
Oh, things. You can get on me. I'm like really. Oh fuck, I'm fucked up.
And
talk about that later.
And the next time we will actually have people doing segments. Sorry, Widows, we ran.
Oh no, it slipped my mind too, brother.
We will be doing segments from everybody. So I will, if anybody wants to do a couple minute segment on my news nights. Widow's Son is going to be doing music reviews.
Yeah, the one I was going to talk about today was it's called the band is called Acid Moon and the Pregnant Sun, and the album is called Speaking of the Devil, and it's I'll tell everybody about it later.
But gotta go, guys. I love you all.
Yeah,
see you in a bit.
Okay.
See you in a few.
So everybody say hello to Mario. It's a me, Mario.
Hi, Mario.
And then we're going. Vila, would you like to let us know about anything before we get out of here?
Tomorrow I will be doing my ghost stories. I know I've not been doing it last week because I've been up and down with everything lately, my health and my mental health. Yeah, whatever. Long story. But yeah, I will be doing it tomorrow because I need to force myself to do it because I need to do it, or I'm not going to ever do it again probably. So I'm making myself do it. And I want to also do this month a stream about NF, neurofibromatosis, because obviously it being the neurofibromatosis awareness month, I think that would be nice. And there are a few people actually within this community that have NF, which is really cool to know that they're like, yeah, it's just always nice meeting other people that understand because they've got the condition.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to at some point do a stream about the religious scammers because this is kind of lit a bit of a rage fire under my ass and I need to bitch about it. So
good, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, everybody, we will see you in Widow's Sons. Be
in about 20 minutes.
Yes. And we'll be over there soon, and we will see you over there. So thank you all very much, and have a good night, day, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time. Bye.